The Nathan, Nat and Sean podcast.
Ali Petrusevic, welcome back to the studio.
Hi, guys.
Can I just say,
Very giving this morning.
no, she is just, I think, a blueprint for what a real relationship should be. She is,
my
she
God.
is love personified in a woman.
Well, she mentioned, Nath, which got me going straight away, that you have date night regularly. That's one thing, having a partner. It's one of those things where the...
And you're still trying.
It's suggested
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
should do this
That's
all
right,
the
to
time.
keep the spark
Yeah,
alive.
it's either right at the start when you're super keen or right at the end when you're trying to save it.
No, when you're super keen, it's not date
I know
night.
which part I'm
It's
closer
just
to.
dating. That's just dating. Date night is when, things
No, I
are on
know.
the way and you're trying to keep
Yeah,
interested.
but so, Thursday night?
We do Thursday night, something to live
Late
for.
night shopping?
No, it's just like we just do like a cheap dinner. It's nothing extravagant. It's
No,
just like
but just
let's
making
not
time
cook
for one
tonight.
another.
Time
It's
Yeah.
really
together.
just
Time
let's not cook
together.
tonight.
Yeah.
You know.
So our date night.
Date night got moved to Friday night last week.
Okay.
We had other commitments. But as part of date night, we were going to go see a movie. And Dougie really wanted to see the new Killers of the Flower Moon movie.
That's a big mistake. That goes for 24
big-
I
hours.
would
big
never
movie.
see that.
It is the longest movie I've ever
And it's not
half seen.
it's not, she's not a charming rom-com, is she?
No.
Did you know beforehand it was going to be long, or did you find
No,
out
I
when you were
didn't.
there?
I found out
See.
when we were going in. So he booked. Well, we arrived at the movie for 8 o'clock.
8 o'clock
So
on a Friday
it's a
night.
3.5 hour movie.
So
Starting at
that
8
gets you at
o'clock.
11:30 before you even walk out the door.
Yeah,
And this
so
is
going in, I had a really weak
is a
mental
lot. Well, because
state.
you're
I was like, I
tired.
can't do this. I said to him,
We
right
are
before the credits
tired
roll-
by Friday
we
night.
are. Friday night is the tiredest night of the week,
Yeah.
I
Yes.
reckon, because you've done a whole
It
week.
is.
So it was quite an interesting movie, but about an hour in, I started counting down. Like, okay, so maths, if you carry the 1, drop the 2, that means this is going to finish in about 90 minutes, and we're about 90 minutes. And I just couldn't. I started to get anxious. I started to get fidgety. I couldn't stop moving. I tried to fall asleep, but I couldn't because it was so loud. And I was like, hang on, this. And then it would get interesting, and then it would go on. And so I eventually said to Dougie, give me your keys, I'm leaving.
Wait, did he give you his key?
He gave me his keys. I said,
So
I'll come back in an hour and a half and pick you
I
up.
can't believe you didn't want to watch a movie next to a fidgety, anxious mess.
he didn't try to talk you out of it at all. Or?
No. He was
He's like,
he
okay,
knows
here
you
he
you
too
go.
well.
knows me, and he knows that if I'm
You know
miserable,
what?
he's
It was
miserable.
best for everybody.
I think he knows Ali well enough to say when Ali has said that it's time, it's best for everyone she leaves.
Exactly right. So yeah, I left.
So you left
I
him
left
there.
the
So
cinema.
what
I
did you
left
do?
him
You
there.
went home. I mean, obviously you can't just go to bed because you've got to go back and pick him up.
No, I went in, put my pajamas on, to talk to the animals.
So just
Dr.
relaxed and
Dolittle.
chilled.
I just had to get out of there. I couldn't sit.
You know
What time
what I
did you have to come back?
11:30.
Can I say what I do like about your relationship? Because
Is
like,
he didn't make him get an Uber.
well,
Yeah,
there's just no
that's right.
guessing where Ellie stands.
No.
You know
No.
what I mean? Like,
Yeah, there's no game playing.
there's no game playing, and both of you know that. And this is pretty super early on in the relationship. You probably don't work out, you probably don't drop all those acts until years down the track. And look at you.
We've been together for
Yeah, it's been a
No, I
while.
know, but I'm saying, like, when you're
Yeah.
married and stuff.
You're not-
you don't-
yeah.
Once you got like,
Oh, you're
the
not
commitment.
trying. Like,
No.
do you know what I mean? As in, you're not being anyone but yourself.
Oh, okay.
Hey, me neither.
And he must think this is it. There's no one else out
Not
there.
getting me far.
He must think
guy.
this is the only
Yeah,
option
he
left.
chose this.
Because he stays around
chose
after all
this.
this.
Yeah.
He stayed at the movies. You went.
I think it
Yeah,
would've been worse.
Ali's doctored some stuff that she tells him to Google these articles that say there's no more single women left on the planet.
yeah.
And Dougie was like, oh my God.
They're all
And
gone.
he keeps in his inbox
So
every day.
we
Like,
call
wow.
that date night a roaring success then?
We'll work on that.
Yeah. Do you reckon a lot of people's date nights are super magical?
Yeah. Sometimes even pleasant.
I want to know.
But not whatever that was.
A couple of things, right? So your date night, right? So you've got your date night. What didn't go to plan on your date
Yes.
night, firstly, because that's really your only night of escape.
Yeah.
Secondly, I'd like to know of other people that have been abandoned by their partners. Like literally
yes.
It
abandoned.
was in a movie. It wasn't like I
Where?
left you
Where'd
at
you watch
sea.
the movie?
Midland Gate.
Inland Gate. anything could have happened to him. And we're all thinking it.
No, nothing
You're
wrong.
not. I am. I've been to
We're
Midland
very
Gate
pro
recently.
Midland.
Midland Gate
Are
is
we?
unbelievable. I told you how much I
It's
thought
got
it
a
is.
Kmart and a Target
It
and a Big
does.
W.
Hello.
And it's got Aldi.
The
and
Holy
it's got
Trinity.
Woolworths, and it's got
The last
Coles.
time I went there, I went. I
When
like
you're saying Kmart, Target, are you talking about a gun thing? Or is that...
no,
Shop.
Sean.
Oh, right.
It's amazing.
Don't knock Midland Gate.
It's really great. The shops are amazing. The parking's fantastic. And when I left the shop after I went shopping there, my car was still there.
It was up on blocks, but it was still there.
It was great.
That's good.
We digress.
We would like to know 13 24 10 about a not so magical date night with your partner, but then also on the flip side of that, we want to find out how many other people's partners have abandoned them in the middle of something and
it's not for
left
me. I'm
them there.
I'm out of
I
here.
don't think I've ever heard of anyone being abandoned at the cinema by their partner
I
before.
know. Give me the keys. So the abandoner or the abandonee.
Or the
we don't
abandonee.
mind.
$150 to spend at Autobar Mechanical will be going to somebody. How good is that? Don't lose your call this summer and save on aircon regas at Autobar Mechanical for just $169.
Whoa.
I got mine done. You should do it, everybody.
Fantastic.
Do it.
It was for my old car, not the Mazda.
No one.
Melbourne Mazda. Google Autobahn today.
And also Melbourne Mazda.
Zoom, zoom.
You know what we want. Have you been abandoned by your partner? Date night go wrong? Hit us up. Amy's in Redcliffe. Hello.
Hi.
Hi, Ames.
Amy, did you have a bit of difficulty on date night? What happened?
So we have a toddler in daycare, you know, the toddler germs. Anyway, he had gastro, so 3 days later we went on a date night.
Yeah.
And I ended up getting gastro at the restaurant.
Oh, my God, Amy.
And I had a bit of an accident in the bathroom.
No.
My partner had to run out into the car and get a spare change of pants.
Sweetheart, do you travel around with spare pants a lot?
My baby's a vomity baby.
Oh, great.
okay.
And a shitty mum.
What a great combo, Amy.
Pretty much.
So what happened?
So I pooped myself in the toilet.
Oh, no, I got that part. You know, I didn't pick that up.
I bet you I can make her say it for a third time.
Guessing, Amy, that kills the vibe a little bit of date night, yeah?
Yeah, a little bit. My partner ended up getting takeaway because he didn't want to miss out on his dinner.
No, priorities.
And then we went home and I went straight to bed after having a shower.
Did your partner get any weird looks in the parenting room and was trying to change a diaper at the restaurant?
An adult woman.
Did you just imagine an adult woman on there? You got her legs up.
Putting the
Are
lotion
you using the wipes? You lift her bum up to put the nappy on. And then I walks in and go, what are you doing at date night?
Date night. What are you going to do? Thanks, Amy. Brendan's in Baldivis. Hello.
Hello, how are we doing?
Hey, good,
Good,
Brendan.
Buddy.
Brendan.
Now, is this a date night story or were you abandoned by your partner?
A bit of both.
Okay.
We had a bit of a date afternoon, meeting up with friends at the beach at Rockingham. We managed to palm all the kids off and went to the shop, loaded up on supplies, and as we were walking down to meet friends on the beach, I'm not sure if you're familiar with it, but it benches down like limestone blocks down to a grassed area.
Yeah.
As I stepped down, I broke my my right ankle, sorry.
Oh,
And like I rolled my ankle and it snapped like the bone that holds my ankle in place.
oh, yeah.
But I've got a history of just rolling my ankle, so my wife thought I just rolled it. And I was pretty much going to take myself home into the hospital. And but pretty much after my wife got the car, so she went and got the car for me and made me drive myself to the hospital.
Yeah.
And so I got to the hospital. In 5 minutes of being there, they've pretty much determined that I've broken it and full cast moon boots and what have you. And, my wife was still down at the beach drinking and having fun.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, to her, you abandoned her on date day.
For your own needs.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, looking at that, it was a real severe way of getting out of it.
Yeah.
Can I just
You can
say,
take it
I
to the
really
next
do
level.
love people's personal histories as well. Like Brendan has a history of rolling his
His
ankles.
Everybody knows, Nathan.
Amy
Everybody
always
knows
takes a spare pair of pants with her.
Yeah, the people that have a history of something.
That's really funny.
Oh, too good. Thanks, everybody.
All right, Sean.
Oh, we've got Trinity in Jewett Hill, a late starter. Hi, Trinity.
Hello.
Okay, you've got a date night story for us?
I've got an abandonment story.
Great.
Okay, good one. Hit us up.
So my ex-partner now, very early on in our relationship, he's a very big football fan. So we went to the pub and we had a few drinks watching the football. And then it was over and I said to him, I need to go to the toilet, so can you just hold my bag? And then when I came out, my bag was still there, but he wasn't. And I walked around and I said, and the security come up to me and said, are you looking for your partner? And I said, yeah. And he's like, he got kicked out.
Oh,
So
okay.
I went outside and he'd just got an Uber and gone home.
Oh, no.
He didn't wait for me.
And did
then I got
when
home
he left you your bag, did he leave it with friends or anything, or just on a random table?
just on the table. Like he didn't bother taking it with him and waiting for me outside.
So,
But
what did he get kicked out for?
he was just, I think he was just too drunk. Like they cut him off. And he wasn't waiting for me. He was ready for bed. So
Wow.
Trinity.
You must have taken a really long time in the toilet.
Trinity, my brother did that to my sister-in-law, I think it was last year at a birthday party. He had a fair few, so she thought it was the right time to take him home, ordered an Uber, walked him out to the car, and then forgot that she'd left something inside, so she went inside.
And he
had it taken off.
And it's
That's
her
my brother
Uber.
David.
David McManus, you're a monster. Thanks, Trinity.
$150 to spend at Autobahn Mechanical. Don't lose your cool this summer and save on aircon regas at Autobahn Mechanical for just $169. Google Autobahn today. It's going to go to Amy. The
Yes,
whole
fair enough. Yep.
issue in the toilet was...
Spare pants in the car, everybody take it
That's
just
a
in
lot.
case.
It's the Nathan, Nat and Sean podcast.
Ladies and gentlemen,
kidding me?
Finally.
please be upstanding. The one, the only
We should upstand.
Hans from Germany is
Oh,
in the house.
God.
Welcome back.
How long?
4 years. Can you believe it?
I know.
Nathan,
All it was a pandemic
Nat,
to keep you
the
out.
other one. Good morning.
Great to see you.
I can't believe I'm finally back here. Hello, Perth, in the heart of Subiaco.
Thank you.
Here at the Nova 9. You know, I mean, look, I'm going on every station, but you're the first ones,
Thank
okay?
you.
So what's
Thank
our
you.
dial there, Hans? What
It
was
was
that?
Nova 92.9, I think he said.
Did I? Nova, I don't know, something about 999.
Can I tell
Is it
you?
like the devil's number or something? Yes.
We have been so worried about
Yes.
you since we saw you break yourself
I
on the
know.
cruise ship.
I know.
But then was really quite uplifted seeing all the people from the cruise wave to you as you were taken off on a medical boat.
Being airlifted away.
Homosexuals, they love a parade. they saw an ambulance walking past. They thought it was Mardi Gras. You know? They just thought, is it Pride? No.
Like, you seriously injured yourself, though,
I
didn't you?
seriously injured myself. So what happened was there was kind of lifts in the stage,
Yes.
and one of the lifts was left. Oh, we got
A bit of feedback there.
Honey, I'm turning. It's like a Danny Minogue song. Electronic effects. No, I had. So the lifts. One of the lifts was left down when it was meant to be up, and I managed to fall 4 meters.
It's
which-
a long way. It doesn't
4
sound much,
meters.
but it's a long way.
Where did you land and how did you land then?
I basically, I fractured 5 vertebrae and I shattered my foot, so they had to reconstruct it. And yet, looking around this studio today, I think I've had the least amount of surgery. What is happening here?
Sean's knee has had more surgery than I have.
Everybody's looking very fresh. I'll say that. This pandemic has done you people no harm.
So,
Yeah.
talk to me about the
Yes.
pain, because
Yes.
when you hurt yourself around a lot of people, you try to keep it together and stuff.
I tried to go back on stage.
Yes.
Did you?
Yes.
Because when you
That
hurt
was my
yourself and
first-
whilst covered in sequins, nobody takes you seriously.
Correct.
That's the part of
they're
the
going to
problem.
think this is part of the show.
Yes.
You know? But it won't be happening when I'm here at Fringe Perth World next.
Oh.
What is it?
February,
Fringe World
mate.
Perth.
Yeah.
Yes.
Super
I don't know
segue.
where I am.
Super
I've been at this
segue.
damn telethon all week. Oh my
I know.
god!
How did you go at a
You
telethon?
know, look, I think people were relieved to see me. They're like, oh. Finally, somebody
Finally.
we recognise.
Yes,
you know,
yes.
there are a lot of non-entities there
Yeah.
that we can. A lot of people who think they're celebrities.
Yeah.
I had to pretend that I knew exactly what was going on on Home and Away. You know, to a lot of
Can
people.
I tell you?
Oh, Irene's about to go to prison.
Is she
apparently.
really?
Is she?
On the show, not
Yes.
in real life.
Um,
in real life, she's lovely.
When we were back, so we used to be backstage of Telethon, and
Yes.
then all these home and away people would come through, and you wouldn't know who they are unless you're an avid watcher. So we would start, and it was during the what was the medical show?
All Saints.
All Saints. It was an All Saints was on. So we would.
I forget you've been on this
Yes,
radio
yes,
station
20 years.
for
Yeah,
100 years.
So we would sit there in the
All
green room,
Saints.
and Natalie and I would do this game where we'd like just throw it. So is it hard learning all of the medical terminology on your show. Oh, we don't have much medical stuff. Blue
okay.
healers.
Oh, you're right.
Blue healers.
You're Lisa McCune. Oh,
Was that your first telethon
it
experience?
was.
Oh,
It's
crikey.
wild. It's such a huge... And, it's very uniquely Perth.
Yeah, it is.
Uniquely WA.
Thank you. And it's a real place for
77 million.
personalities to showcase themselves.
$77 million.
I mean, we're in a great place here because we're just full of billionaires. It's just literally billionaires walking
We're
around.
on the traditional
I went
lands
to-
of Rio Tinto.
I went to the telethon ball on Saturday night. There were 4 billionaires in the room.
I know.
That's
I know.
crazy. That is crazy.
Thank God there wasn't a Bob. I mean, we
I know.
can't afford
We would have
4
lost
state
them all.
funerals.
I know,
Let's be real.
Hey, Hans,
Yes.
you're putting your show together, obviously, which we're going to see in February. So you're
Yes.
working on a few numbers?
A few numbers.
With your...
Yeah,
Have you ever been to a
16.
show? you just asked that question like what?
Hey, Googled it beforehand, I showed.
No, there will be a few numbers. Actually, Sean, you're going to laugh. I'm coming along with my dancers. You love them. The Lucky Bitches.
Oh, yes.
They...
Do you treat them as well as Lizzo's dancers?
Yes, I do.
How do
I
they eat their
actually.
bananas?
You know what? I think they're very grateful. Actually, we've been on tour at the moment, and they've actually they've invited me over for dinner this week.
they?
They're cooking me something that they've cut out of the newspaper, a mushroom or something.
Yeah, beef Wellington.
right.
Yeah, you gotta love it.
Something that they've cut out of the
Yes,
newspaper.
beef Wellington,
Yes.
Nathan.
The recipe
Some
of the
sort
day.
Yes. I think it's very sweet.
Yes, it's
It is.
Very nice
Big Italy and
gesture of
Gather.
these girls.
And usually
yes.
the recipe of the day, it's not too much hassle. You know what I mean? It's just something for a time-poor woman
Yes.
to be able to get to the shops and make it
yes.
without a hassle.
No, you go
but also
foraging
impress
for the mushrooms.
her
And
German
also-
cabaret style.
I mean, the good thing about a mushroom beef Wellington, I mean, you're gonna save
sleep well
on Christmas
afterwards.
presents for later.
Christmas birthday.
Oh, lovely! Look at, isn't it good to laugh again?
It
darling?
really is, isn't it?
Just so
Remember when
good
you
to
couldn't
laugh
because of your
again.
ribs and
No,
stuff?
this is
Yeah.
not this is my back.
No,
now,
but it's connected to your ribs.
Okay. Oh, see, you've been hanging out with
Yeah.
the Allstate.
Ellie, chiropractor.
Working.
We're going to get Hans to stick around so that he can enjoy
No, I'm not going
the
anywhere.
wonder that is Ellie's traffic report,
Lisa
right?
and Clairsy can wait. That's all I'm saying.
Perth traffic.
Nova 937.
Know someone in the city of Stirling who makes your world a better place? Nominations are now open for the Community Citizen of the Year Awards at citizenshipawards.com.au.
You really should send a gift over to Lisa and Clairsy if you're
Sure.
going that way. We'll just get something from
I'm
our
going
office.
there tomorrow. Do you want me to? I can pass on
We'll
something.
get a little something.
Yeah, is it a big
together a
Wellington?
gift
Maybe it's have a loaf of pumpernickel.
Top at 22 today, 27 tomorrow, and 32 on Wednesday. Ellie, how's it looking on the road?
Quite busy this morning on the northbound run of the freeway. Thomas Road to Anchor's Hill Road, Farrington Road to Cranford Ave and around Canning Highway. Southbound, you might get stuck with Fitz Ave around Warwick Road to Reed, Cedric Street to Hutton Street, and Tonkin Highway southbound is on the brakes around Collier Road. Turn that Monday frown upside down and try Pork's deliciously easy, sweet and sour pork stir fry for dinner. Visit pork.com.au for the recipe and get some pork on your fork.
Nathan has just handed Hans the ceremonial loaf of pumpernickel.
Which is the only way to show respect
Yes.
to your peers in the industry.
Yes.
You,
Yeah.
Lisa and
By
Clairsy.
the 1st of March this year.
This
Thank
year, I
you.
mean, it's
Yeah.
pretty good. As if it goes off.
But
Look
you
at it.
toast it. It's fine. Will
great
you drop that
doorstop
off to
as
them
well.
tomorrow?
I can
during your
pass that
appearance?
over
Thank
to you. Yes,
Thank you.
Lisa and Clairsy. I'll be on there tomorrow, so don't listen to this crap tomorrow. Later.
Hans from Germany.
The Eras
you?
tour is here.
Every time we have you on, we go, God, we love you so much, and we forget that you started at Nova, didn't you?
I did start. I was with Fitzy.
Yes.
Before he
In
became
Nova Adelaide,
properly
yeah.
paid.
Yeah, I know. Big time.
It was
Yes,
on the Adelaide
big time.
money.
He doesn't talk to me anymore, but that's okay. I was also with another personality, Lisa Fernandez.
Oh, yes.
yes, right.
Where were you with her?
No, they're on Adelaide.
Oh, that's
Breakfast.
right. It was
Yes.
Adelaide. That's right. And then she, yeah, that's right.
Yes.
Look at you.
I've got some lovely stories about... No.
Now, Hans, we did hear Troy Sivan a bit earlier on.
Yes,
and,
I know.
and you were just like, yeah, I can
You
bang
just
this
picked
out.
up your
You are,
accordion.
well, I heard the gauntlet has been thrown down. I heard you, you wanted to...
you're a
Because Troy
genuine
Sivan, of
musical
course,
talent.
as you know from Dianella.
Yes,
here in
a Perth boy.
Yes. Oh, is he?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yes.
Perth's own.
Yeah.
Perth's own Troy Sivan. That's
Adelaide
why.
gets Guy Sebastian.
No,
we
we've
get
got
Troy
Sia
Sivan.
Furler.
Oh, God, mate.
I'd rather Troy, and that's saying a lot.
So this is good because Troy will see this because...
Yes.
Yeah, he will.
Yeah, this is his hometown.
Little Troy, if you're listening, darlings, and you want a little, an older homosexual gentleman to guide the way and play the accordion in your show, all I can say is, Troy, 1, 2, 3, 4, I feel the rush. I'm addicted to your touch. Oh, I feel the rush. It's so good, it's so good. Wrong key. I feel the rush. I'm addicted to you. I don't know the rest. I feel the rush. It's so good, it's so good.
Yes!
Wow.
The way the song's
Wow.
supposed to be performed.
Yes.
I think it sounds better.
It sounds so good. You are. You know what? You just heard that before
Yeah.
and can play it.
I know music. I'm like Molly Meldrum,
Before or after the ladder?
Molly and I have a few things in common. I think.
Now, the Disco
We both wear
Spectacular
hats.
is
Yes.
your show that you bring to Fringe.
Are you talking, Nat, about the Disco Spectacular coming to Perth
Yes.
from Feb 6 with tickets already on sale at hansofficial.com and at Fringe... what is it? Perth
Fringe
Fringe
World,
World.
yes.
I keep getting this mixed up. Yes, it is happening next year.
And so, spectacular is in the title. So
when is it?
how
It's what
spectacular is it going
And
to be?
it's spelled like an IKEA lamp.
yes.
Correct,
yes,
correct.
spectacular.
With a normal mouth. Well, it's
Spectacular.
European, darlings, It's a bit of cultural appropriate. What is
Yes.
going on today?
No,
Oh, my God.
you are the only
Is it
person
me?
that's ever made the
Is
microphone.
it
Maybe
because
it's too
my
much glitter,
headphones
too
are
much
Yes, I'm
sequins.
It's all. It's
like wearing an
getting
alfoil
rejected
hat.
by the. It is. It is a little bit. It is very spectacular, darlings. As I said, we've got the lucky bitches. I've got a little bit of a live band. I've got sequins, feathers.
Is your mum working on the
My
costumes
mother
as
is
we
working.
speak?
I put her under. You remember when Britney was under the conservatorship?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's like that. It's that in reverse. This woman tied to a Janome as we speak. And, people are saying, do you pay her? What's that? I give my mother something that money can't buy.
What?
Nathan, it's a purpose.
You see, I give my mother a porpoise. She's not complained. It's a great company. That's really amazing. So I'm really glad that you give your mum something to do.
Yes, exactly. I do have an ulterior motive for doing this show. Is Rose Hancock still living in Western Australia?
I haven't heard from her for a while.
No, she's not.
How do
Okay,
you know?
Sam says
So how
no.
do you know definitely not, Sam, of where Rose Porteous is?
Because she did a special on the current affair.
Oh wait, was that the one with Ray Martin when she
Yes,
said
it's
to
perfect,
when
oh,
she said
boring, darling.
Ray, when I die, I hope you bury me upside down so the world can kiss my ass.
My favourite thing was in her big mansion, right? So that big mansion, like
Freedom
marble,
Hall.
everything, Freedom Hall.
Yes.
And then there's a trestle table with a karaoke machine up the end
We
in
are
the main
young.
Great Hall.
Heartache to heartache we stand.
And anyone that was invited over there had to have a karaoke party with her.
See, people don't know how to host anymore.
They don't.
Really,
Starting a
more
party.
trestle
Exactly.
tables.
Yes.
Pop in, get a karaoke machine from JB Hi-Fi, make everyone do it.
So are you sure she doesn't live here anymore? Because yesterday at the telethon, I was talking to Sue, from
Yes.
the TV,
Yes.
on the news.
Yeah.
From the TV.
So
She's been on media almost as long as you now. And she told me that Rose still lives here.
Well, Sam,
last
maybe...
time I heard she was running a business, like a beauty parlour of some sort.
Oh, yes,
Where?
but you have to be careful of the décolletage,
Yeah,
honey.
of
Okay, if you
I could be
do
wrong, I
know
could be
where
wrong.
Rose Hancock
Yeah,
lives,
let us
please
know.
call in.
Yeah,
We
13
need to know-
24 10.
Actually, Rose, if you're listening,
She'll be
please.
listening.
So
for sure,
13,
Rose.
24, 10, can you please tell us, does Rose Hancock still live here in Perth?
If anybody knows definitively.
If anybody has the answer, we've got a full loaf of whole grain rye bread that with an expiry date of
It's not
March.
just bread,
It's pumpernickel.
Pumpernickel.
it's pumpernickel.
Yeah.
Expired in
This
March.
is from your people.
Yeah, it is from my people.
A little bit more pump than
respect.
nickel.
And nobody's
Nobody's
calling.
calling.
Rose
Okay,
Hancock.
no one knows where Rose is.
They've all gone in droves to Lisa and. It's true.
Well, of course, they're going to tune in tomorrow because they're going to be able
With an
to.
accordion.
They're going to be able to win a loaf of pumpernickel. Oh wait, one person's calling in right now.
Oh, hang on a minute.
Right
Should
there.
we take it?
Yeah, I
Should
think we
take
just
it?
take it live. Who knows?
really?
I don't know.
Okay, is it Rose?
Hello. Who's
Hello,
this?
you're on the air. Who's this?
Hello, this is Sarah.
Hi, Sarah.
Sarah, do you know where Rose Hancock is? It's Hans International Superstar.
So
weird. So my husband and I had this conversation on the weekend. So I Googled it.
What? Yes.
And I think she's back in the Philippines after her latest divorce.
Oh, she's had another one. So why the hell were you talking about it on the weekend for?
Why wouldn't you be?
I was talking about the portrait she had of herself in her house.
That was nice.
Yes.
You know when you and Megan have talked about who would be your third, Sean? That's how the conversation came up.
Is she your hall
I'm going to
pass,
throw something
Sarah?
into the mix.
actually
This
third.
might be a little bit retro, but what do you think about this?
Where is she? Does she even live here anymore?
I believe she's very flexible.
Sarah, that just gave us a bit of an insight into your relationship.
Isn't that interesting,
Thank
Sarah?
you for calling.
Good on you, mate.
We could do a whole topic on what did you and your partner Google over the weekend, and it will blow your mind. We might do it tomorrow.
That's funny.
I might come back tomorrow then.
okay.
We know, we'll call in to Lisa and Claire to let you know the answer.
What time are you going to be
This
on?
is
Do
the
you
most
know?
promo Lisa and Claire's you've had for a long time.
They're a really nice listen.
They're lovely.
I don't know.
Lovely people.
Hang on, I'm finding out what time.
Okay.
I think
Okay.
it might be around about this time.
Because we want to be able to give a heads up.
Well, we might cross into
in.
the... Yeah.
I think we should really.
We've got one day to... 8 a.m.
Prime time.
Set your, well, yeah, no, they didn't want me on at 7:30.
We buried you.
But oh no, he'll fill an easy half
You know
an
what?
hour.
You know
Put
what?
him in at 7:30.
I would probably check with your publicist. It might be 7:30 again tomorrow.
Well, you know me. I'll do anything. Hence, that's how I ended up at Telephone.
Hans Disco Spectacular.
Yes.
Get your tickets from hansofficial.com. Tuesday the 6th of Feb to Sunday the 18th.
It's
It'll go
life-changing.
on.
And you know what?
Yeah.
We've been wanting to bring this show to Perth for years now. I had the accent. Mark McGowan shut me out. It was like we had a
Terrible.
Berlin Wall
It was.
between
Yes,
us
it was.
and the rest of the world.
Yes, and as a German, you could really appreciate that.
Honey, I'm like the David Hasselhoff now. I'm ready to sing on top of this wall. We're back together. We're here in the studio.
So much love.
I do miss that lovely pretty boy who used to push the buttons. You're okay. You're all right.
Are you talking about Sean?
Sean, who's now at Triple M.
Yeah.
Where I don't think they allow homosexuals on, so I probably won't be seeing him
Oh
again.
no, Sean works there, so it's fine. Hi,
No,
Sean, I love you.
Trust me, he's not. I tried.
You got to slip a 20 somewhere for Sean. I won't tell you where.
Thank you, Hans.
When is this interview going live?
We don't know we're going to play
we'll
it or
put it
not.
on the podcast.
I think there's going to be a bit of editing in for this, for legal reasons.
Or maybe not.
Or
Thank
maybe
you.
not.
Thank
Okay.
you, Hans.
No,
Always
thank
a
you,
joy.
darlings. I can't wait to get back here.
Yeah.
See you in February, darlings. Thank
Yes.
you so much.
Can't wait to see
Nova
your
9
show.
to wherever I am.
We don't know either.
We don't know.
Nova 9 to 5, apparently.
9 to 5. Stumble out of bed and a tumble in the kitchen.
Nathan, Nat, and Sean is a Nova podcast. For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcasts.com.au. Nova.